Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth, and today from Crossway we are featuring the Netherlands print Legacy. Now, this is not the new edition. This is the 2016 edition, so I'm going to get to do some comparisons for you that's really going to kind of help you make a decision as to which one is the best one, which one should you go after. So anyhow, getting the box out of the way, I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about the block because I've reviewed the block before. I'm going to go ahead and put those in the description if you want a review of the block, but I will give you a really quick look. It's a single column with the subtitles in the outer margin, and then you have your verses here in the gutter. Kind of traversy in its setup, but not quite the same in its poetic settings. And then when you get to the reader settings, it is set up more in a reader-friendly format. So anyhow, what I want to show you is why people like the original Netherlands. Now, obviously, I replaced the ribbons because Crossway ribbons are trash no matter what Bible you get, and no matter where they were printed and bound. I don't know why they do that. These are Ribbon Bazaar replacements. They are beautiful. I absolutely love them. I will put a link to some of their product in the description. So anyhow, you have your animal hide liner, perimeter gold, and let me show you the big difference between the Netherlands and this, besides the quality, is the corners. Look at those corners. Those corners are nice and tight and flat and perfect. These are all kind of bulky and bunchy and just not very well done. So the two goat skins, you can see this one has a little bit more of a shine. This one is a little bit more flat. The grain is a little deeper and more pronounced, more pebbly in this, to where it's not in this. But with the Netherlands versus the Chinese, I'm going to tell you the areas I like the Chinese better. Number one area I like the Chinese better is the art gilding. Check it out. I just think that art gilding is beautiful. Now, this is not bad, don't get me wrong, but that dark kind of reddish look versus that salmon look, I just think it looks better. I also like the Chinese text block better. I know I'm in a minority here, and I know most people don't agree, but I think the Chinese 36 GSM paper is it's kind of rough, easy to grab, easy to turn, to where this 28 GSM Netherlands French Indo-Opaque paper is thin. Sometimes it can be hard to get a hold of one page. It is often prone to page curl when there's different humidities and different things, but this is still a very nice paper, and that it being coated also really helps with the ghosting. You can see it's ghost a little bit more in this one than it does in this one, but considering that that's 8 GSM less, it's pretty remarkable, the lack of ghosting. Line matching and all that helps as well. So now let's go ahead and compare the three types of covers. We have the current Netherlands run, we have the old school Netherlands run, and then we have the Chinese run. Now, what people loved about the Netherlands run is, again, as I mentioned earlier, that deep, pebbly grain. People's fuss about this one is that it has the grain, but it's not as deep. It's a little more smooth. What it reminds me of is some of the Skylers. That's why I like this one so much, is I love that it has that nice Skyler thickness and feel. These just feel identical in quality. This is nice, don't get me wrong. I like it, but I really prefer this better. So, what's my favorite? All right, first of all, the Netherlands block is nice, but the Chinese block is my favorite. So I'm going to give this an edge on the text block. I'm also going to give this the edge on the art gilding. I just think the art gilding is simply better on this one. And as far as cover goes, obviously this one's out because that's the Chinese block. It's not worthy. I like the smooth better. So really, in my mind, there is no reason to go looking for the original Legacy. Just go ahead and get the one Crossway has out now. You're going to get this nice, smooth, quality leather. Another reason I like the new one better is because you have this, look, Holy Bible, ESV, ESV again, and then just in case you're curious, ESV or English Standard Version again. So 3 times they're saying the same thing on this spine. To where on the newer run, this is what the spine on the Netherlands is going to look like as well. It has ESV one less time and at least is a little bit less redundant. I also think the spine work on this one is a little more pronounced, a little more defined. I love the tool work on the hubs. So I think Crossway's new work is actually better and worthy, and that's the direction I would go. So anyhow, I like it. Also, this is significantly thinner than the Chinese block. So if you like a thinner block, that might be better for you, but I just prefer the Chinese block. That's where I'm at. So anyhow, what I want Crossway is I want this in the Chinese block. I know it's not going to happen, but anyhow, there you have it. Keep calm. Jesus on.